Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to do our currently inked for February. I completely missed filming January's. It just got so late in the month and didn't have the time. So we are going to get right into filming February. I kind of messed this up. I got a Pilot parallel and I really haven't learned how to use it quite right yet, but I put maybe see the sheen or the shimmer. I put Rose Gold Antiqua in there because it clogs every other pen I put it in. So I thought I would stick it in my parallel and just write some titles with it for the month of February. So here we go. So I'm not sure. I really haven't decided how I wanted to do my currently inks this year. I think I'm just going to use this is I think it's like a drink stir or ink muddler, can be used for different things. I was gifted this by my lovely friend Diana. She picked one up for both of us, and then I since actually bought more for both of us as well because the colors are so fun. But this is the one she gifted me. I think this one is the Jade, and it's beautiful. So I think we'll use this and then my Kakamori glass dip nib. And oh wait, no, we won't need this because we have the pens inked. So we're just going to use the muddler, at least for now. So all right, we are just going to get right in. I have kind of set a goal for myself this year to use half samples and half bottles so I can get through some samples this year. We are going to start off with Salted Caramel by Diamine. Okay, I think that's a little better. So I have the Diamine in this is my Walltown Eno in the Strata Quartz and Ice Quartz. And I love this pen. It is so pretty. So this is oh, I forgot. I put the wrong nib on this because I thought this was just a regular medium. It's actually a cursive italic that I had Matthew do over the weekend. So it's kind of not been acting the greatest with the shimmer ink. That was my fault. But I can flip it over and write on the reverse side. I don't know if that's intended, but it writes really well. But let's see if it will work. It's been writing fine, but it just feels like it has maybe a little bit of clogging in the nib. Let's see, we'll go. No, it's writing fine now. I think it was just maybe I had a little bit too much shimmer in it and I got it cleaned out. But it's done fine, and then it had a little bit of an issue yesterday when I was writing with it. So this is I don't know if it's Strata Quartz or Quartz Strata. I don't know that it matters. With a cursive italic. And the ink is Diamine. Salted Caramel. So this is the reverse. It's just a little, feels a little like just a regular medium nib. And then the regular side with the cursive italic is just a little bit more. It has the wider downstrokes and the cross thin strokes. But I really like this ink. It's so pretty, and the pen is just beautiful. Okay, so next up, I may have found a permanent pairing. I don't generally do those types of things. I put whatever I want in whatever pen. I don't tend to color match, and I'm just not that picky about inks and pens. These two go so well together. So this is a new ink that I picked up. It is Bacorium Chloride from Tono and Limbs. And you can see here on the label that it's like a reddish color that fades into green. And that's kind of what it does. It goes down red, kind of brownish red, and then it dries this great like swampy green color. It's very interesting. So I love this. This might be my new favorite ink of the year. I mean, it's a little early to tell, but this one is so pretty and so like me. As you can see, it goes down that. Oh, I am like going over my lines. But it goes down this very like reddish brown color, I get. I mean, it's a weird color, but it's like green undertones with this red. So this one I have paired in my Black Robin pens. This pen is so pretty, but I've struggled with like what ink I want to use in it. I had Moroccan Mint Tea, and it was a really good pairing, but I just wasn't like in love with the combo. So this one seems a little bit more me and fun. Oh, I didn't put down. Let me see if I need to put something behind this. You can see it's kind of drying this green down here. So good. Such a me color. All right, so this is Black Robin pens. So this is the Elven Lore with a medium nib. And the ink is Tono and Limbs. And it's listed as BCCL 200, but it also says Bacorium Chloride. This one is so fun, and I just thought the pink, that where it's darker here, that it looks really well with this. But once it's fully dry, it's all green. So it's more like the olivey green color, and it has gold shimmer, which is similar to this. So yep, I'll show you as it dries or after it dries what it looks like. Okay, next up we have another new bottle. This is something I picked up from Venice, and as I mentioned, I am doing a one out, one in. So any bottle that I buy new of ink, I am getting rid of an ink. So this one, I realized once I got it that it looked very similar to Soft Mint by Diamine, so I have let that bottle go. So this is, it's such a pretty, like, I love their bottles, but their inks perform so well. Now, I know in the beginning I was like, I am not buying these inks. They smell horrible, and they do smell. But I've gotten over it because I like their ink so much. And this is not going to show up for you, what it looks like in person, which is a little unfortunate with colors that have blue-green, blue-purple. They tend to not show up as well online as they do in person, or they don't, not as well, but they don't look the same, which is how I wound up with this one anyway, because I didn't realize it looked like soft matte. I thought it was darker than this. So I have this in my Bone Crusher, and I love this pen. This pen was gifted to me for my Halloween miss with Diana, and I love this pen, but I think it pairs really nicely. The shiny parts pair really nicely with this ink. So this is Bone Crusher Velma in Jade Shadows with Kobe Chapel Emerald. Yeah, see like that shine right there. I think it matches so good with this color of ink. Okay, next up we are back to the samples, and this one is Roar and Klingner Blue Mare. And this is just a good solid blue without red sheen. And that's what I want for every blue that I buy. I don't know how I feel about doing my swatches this way. I did pick up the brow snib. You may have seen that video. I don't love it. I don't love using it. It's just not my favorite way to swatch. I like putting down a lot of ink in like fun ways. Now that I'm not saying that's not fun, because it is, but I don't know. I don't like using it. But I'll swap around. I love doing like different ways of swatching, so we'll come back to it, but this was just something new, a different way to do a currently inked. So we are on my, oh, I forgot to tell you, this is in my, I guess I could put the ink down. This is in my Twsbi Diamond 580, and it is the Iris colorway with a fine nib. The nib was tuned last year at the Atlanta Pen Show by Matthew Chen. He did a great job. It was just a little, I don't know, a little too fine, a little too dry, and he just tuned it, and it works great now. I'm using this pen this month because it's the month of love. It's also my birthday month, and Steven got this for me last year. No, was it last year? The year before. Oh, it was the year before for Mother's Day, and I just wanted to use it because, you know, it was from my other half, my better half. I don't know, maybe. So, oh, is it not gonna write? What in the world? I have never had a Twsbi be dried out. I don't know what to do. I mean, I know what to do, but this is very strange. I have never had a Twsbi dry out, ever. Maybe, was I sitting here holding it too long? I think I put too much ink down now. Twsbi. With a fine nib. Yeah, I've never had, and it worked immediately as soon as I just screwed the piston a tiny bit. So I don't know, that was weird. I've never had that happen with a Twsbi before. The ink is blue. Was it Mayor? Yeah. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that one because that was odd. I've never had an issue with Twsbi before. All right, next up. This one is a fun match. Also another sample. I'm hoping I can get everything in the shot. I may have to move some stuff. So yes, also a sample and also a shimmer. So this one is Diamine Baltic Breeze. And I had fun with this pen ink combo, like the coming up with the pairing. Once I decided on this ink, I thought, oh, I've got the perfect pen for that. That will be fun. And this ink is so pretty. Okay, so I have it in my Myers Penco MK. I think this is an MK full size. I don't think it's a petite, but the reason that I put a bluish ink in this pink pen is if you can see that blue shimmer in the pen as you twirl it, it's similar to the blue in this, but this has a pink shimmer. So I thought that would be so fun to just do a flip-flop with the ink. So I'll show you when it dries, but it has a really pretty pinkish shimmer. So this one is a Myers Penco. And I just use CCC. It's a Cotton Candy Clouds, but that's a lot to write. So CCC with, oh, it is an MK model. Just if you're wanting to know. With a, nope, it's got a fine nib. Working perfect with the shimmer. No issues at all. Oh, are you even getting all of this? Wow, I'm sorry if that was like out of the shot for, I forgot after I zoomed in a little farther to, wow, bad filming on me. So the ink is Diamine Baltic Breeze. But yeah, this fine nib is handling the shimmer wonderfully. I love this pairing. I think it's so good. You can kind of see the shimmer drying there, but but it's such a good pairing with that blue. Gorgeous pen. Okay, next up we have my Sailor, the Sailor Nadeshiko, and this is a beautiful chromo shading ink. It's a little light, but I don't find it too light in the writing. I feel like the swatch seems a little lighter in person, not so much on the video. Looks really good on the video. But I have chosen to pair this up with my Sailor Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I love this pen, such a good one. With a medium nib, and the ink is Sailor Shiki Ori Nadeshiko. And this pen has just a little bit of feedback, not a ton. A little more noticeable in the Sailor ink because it's lighter, it's a little more dry, but it's a lovely pairing, at least so far. Next up is not a very conventional pairing, but I did it nonetheless because I wanted to try the pen again. I've been kind of on the fence about maybe selling it, but I don't know. So I have gone for Hana Akata. I needed to have a pink ink. I should have probably had a red one too, but I needed a pink ink for February, of course. And this one's such a good pink. It's just pink. Maybe a little highlightery. I don't know. It screams like pink to me. So I have paired this with my Pelican M800, and I don't know how I feel about this pen. It's a beautiful pen. I'm just not a huge piston filler fan, and so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It has a really great nib. Like, I've written with other people's Pelicans. Mine feels different. Mine is like super soft, kind of bouncy. The other ones I've written with have been pretty stiff. So, I don't know. So I haven't decided. I feel like maybe I shouldn't because of the nib, but also, I don't know if I love the pen. So this is the Pelican M800 in the green, black, with a medium nib. If I do keep it, I'm going to have Kirk ground it and make it a little finer. The ink is Pilot. Urushizuku. Oh, I think I spelled that wrong, didn't I? No, I spelled it right. Urushizuku. Hana Akata. I believe is how it's said. So I do feel like this has a little bit of line variation. And again, maybe it's just because of the softness. This nib just feels very soft. And I like the nib. I'm not a huge fan of the pen itself. So anyway, that is my Pelican M800 in green and black with Hanakata. Fun pairing for the month. Okay, last pen, and I'm gonna hope that this one works because I was struggling with it yesterday when I inked it up. So let me tell you the story about why there's an 8th ink. This is the ink that what I have here is what I had chosen for the month. But Diana and I are doing a notebook swap. So we are sending a notebook back and forth for the month or for the year. And we're just doing different things in it and doing some game things and some fun anyway, she created a choose a pen and ink for the month. So we roll a dice and we choose, you know, whatever the pen. I'll just show you because it's easier. Okay, so we have a monthly pen. It's monthly pen challenges. So she chose all kinds of prompts, and so we roll a dice, and whatever prompt we get, we write it over here, and then we choose a pen and ink. So my prompt for February was number 12 for the pen, which is a blue pen, and then number 17 for the ink, which is Ferris Press ink. So my choice, I actually chose my most latest receiving from Ferris Press is the Harry Potter Mirror of Erised. This is a really pretty bottle. I love the bottle. It's a beautiful shimmer ink, but I'm not really sure what happened yesterday so I put it in one pen and it wouldn't write, but it was the pen. I did have some issues with that pen previously with another ink, so I opted to choose a different pen because I wanted to enjoy this pairing. I really love this ink and I can't wait to use it all month. So I decided to put it in my new blue Twsbi that I received. I will show you in just a second. So I have the Twsbi Sky Blue. I think I got this from Van Ness Pens, and I don't know if it's clogged or if it's just not flowing very well. It doesn't generally happen, but I don't have a lot of ink in it because I just pulled out what was in the other pen and in the converter. That shows you how much a regular converter can hold versus Twsbi, because this converter was full. The converter I pulled this out of was full. So, all right, let's see if it will write. It was working last night. I finally got it working, but so Twsbi Eco in Sky Blue with a broad nib, and the ink is Ferris Wheel Press Mirror of Erised. It's writing fine now. I don't know what that was all about yesterday. It was just being strange, but the ink has a little bit of blue. It is definitely a gray ink, but it has a little bit of a blue halo, so this worked out really well. And I may have to put some more ink in it to be able to use it because that's not going to be very much ink for the month. So I may add more to it. We will see. But let's zoom out and I will show you everything dried. Okay, so that is my lineup for February. I'm super excited about all of these inks and all the colors. I think they turned out really good. I will move the pens and show you the shimmers up close, but I just wanted to kind of show you an overview of everything. Okay, so this is my currently inked for February. Leave a comment down below if you like any of these inks or what your favorite ink and pen pairing was. I'm curious to know what you think. All right, I think that's it for this one, so I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.